everyone, welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. Now we know we've missed a day, so we need to apologise for that. Neither of us were feeling particularly well yesterday for slightly different reasons. So Nikki has got a cold and I was feeling a little bit worse for wear after Saturday night. And so we both agreed that we would just have one day off. And I think one day out of the 24 days of Vlogmas is probably not bad going. So hopefully you'll forgive us for that. We've got a busy week coming up. So I'm just sat here about to eat my breakfast and I thought I'd check in. So my breakfast, if you're interested, my husband and I have this several times a week. It's just a cinnamon and banana porridge with some Greek yogurt and pumpkin seeds and a little bit of fruit. And yeah, that's kind of our go-to for at least 3-4 mornings every week, because especially this time of year, it's very filling and it's warming and it's just perfect. And I find that it fills me up till lunchtime, and not a lot does that, so it avoids morning snacking. Speaking of snacking, I am now officially off my diet, and that has definitely been taken full advantage of this last weekend. So it started off with Friday evening, my son's birthday. We had Domino's and Krispy Kreme donuts, so that's not a good start. And then over the weekend, when we had people over, I cooked a huge portion of ribs, whiskey glazed ribs, southern fried chicken, macaroni cheese, cornbread. There was a token salad there, but let's face it, that was not going to make a lot of difference. Plus everybody bought desserts, so there were loads of different desserts, and yesterday was basically eating the leftovers from Saturday. So I've had 2 days of eating girdle busting food, and now I'm not necessarily back on the diet or anything, but I'm craving some healthy stuff today. So I think that's definitely going to be needed for a couple of days, just till I feel a little bit more human. So you'll have to excuse the crazy hair. I'm about to go over to Nikki's shortly, where our hairdresser, who we share, is cutting both of our hair this morning. I'm just having a fringe trim and a blow dry, but that's why I've washed my hair, but I haven't done anything with it as yet, because I'm going to let Shaz do that for me. So I'm going to take the camera over with me, and hopefully if Shaz is happy to be filmed, you can say a little hello to our hairdresser who we've used for the last couple of years, and she's just totally lovely, and she's put up with all my changes over the last couple of years, where I just decide I want short hair, I want long hair, I want a fringe, and I just tend to show her random pictures of things and say I want that, and she makes it happen. So that's really good. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to crack on and eat my breakfast. We've got a busy week ahead, so today we're back in the studio after Shaz has finished with us. So we've got the second half of a course to film. Hopefully we'll get most of that done today. I don't know if that's realistic or not. What we're finding is this filming the classes is taking so much longer than we ever imagined. Just, constantly stopping and starting and retaking shots to get them right. So that's been a little bit of a learning curve for us, and it just means that we have to factor a lot more time into the filming process than we thought. And then tonight my daughter has the school Christingle Service. So that is a tradition up with the local church, which I'll explain to you later, but involves oranges with candles in them and a load of children holding lighted candles in a church. And it's very beautiful. I probably won't be allowed to film, but I can tell you a little bit about it later. And then tomorrow I'm sure I'll be back in the studio again, but Wednesday I'm having a little mini early Christmas with my brother and his boyfriend who are coming over. So I don't know what time they're coming, whether they're able to come for the afternoon or whether it's just the evening, but we'll have a little mini Christmas dinner then, so I can bring you guys along to that. They're coming here to my house, so it'll just be a nice low-key family thing, but we'll do usual Christmas traditions and open presents and all that lovely stuff. And then what else have we got? Also on Wednesday's not going to be a very productive day, because also on Wednesday we've got a beauty appointment booked. So we've both got a manicure and pedicure booked. Our lovely friend Deb, who's also one of our customers, bought us both vouchers for a local place as a belated birthday present. So we've both booked ourselves in for mani-pedis, so that's quite exciting. I'm thinking I'll get something festive and sparkly done. And then I think that's all I can remember for now. There is other stuff happening this week, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Kids break up on Friday, so then Christmas really begins, and that's basically our deadline. We've said that come Friday, kids break up. That means we break up. We're going to have 2 weeks off with family, do it properly. So we will continue to film Vlogmas, but it will just be fun stuff for those last few days. There won't be any working, which will be nice, but I am still feeling a little bit stressed about how much work we still need to do to get these classes ready. So hopefully you guys will bear with us, and it won't be too long. But anyway, my porridge is getting cold, so I will catch
Your swanky hair. Very nice.
Hello everyone, this is Shaz, our lovely hairdresser.
She's come to salvage Rachel's fringe.
She has, so I can see again.
Yay!
But how long have you been cutting our hair for, Shaz? Is it 2 years or 3 years?
Oh my goodness, it was before Grace went to KLB and she's in year 9, so I reckon it's
3
3
years,
Yeah.
yeah. 3 years of lovely haircuts, and she puts up with all of my ridiculous ideas.
I like
Yeah.
a challenge.
Like going blonde and things like that.
Yeah, when I show pictures of Goldie Hawn from the 60s and say, oh, not Goldie Hawn, who am I thinking of? What's that picture I showed you?
Oh,
Mia Farrow. No.
Anyway, when I show crazy pictures and say, can you make me look like that, please?
yeah, I can't
No
Always up for the
pressure.
challenge.
We're back with very glamorous hair. Ooh. You didn't see mine because I was here on my own for a bit.
See, look how straight
Ooh.
the hairdresser can get my hair. Clearly, I can't get it like that.
Mine is wild as usual, so that's fine. We're just going to do Advent today. So I know Rachel's come on and said apologies for yesterday.
Yeah.
I wasn't well, so I just had a complete day off, guys. But I am feeling better, so thank you for that.
Yes.
So
what
have we got to do? I'm confused now.
I can't. We did 13, 14, 15, so 16 and 17.
So you're 16 because
And
you're
what's
even.
today's the 17th, isn't it? Yes. So 16th
today the
is today.
17th?
Yes. So number 16. And I have got some sewing machine needles.
Ooh, what kind?
They just
standard?
look like. Oh no, they are heavier ones. They're 18s.
Nice.
18s actually, it's a good one because 18s you usually only get 1 or 2 18s in a pack. So 18s are good for leather.
Oh, and denim, presumably?
Yeah, they'd be good for heavy denim, so heavyweight fabrics, so they'll come in handy.
Excellent.
And what you got in yours?
I don't know. I've got 17. I've got a little one today. What have I got? Oh, I've got some pretty ribbon.
It's got little
houses on it. Look, can you see? It's very sweet. That's very nice, actually.
Yeah.
Very lovely.
Oh,
excellent. Right, so we're off down the studio now.
Yep.
Got to film some more shenanigans.
So we'll catch in with you a little bit later.
Yeah.
Bye. Hey everyone, just thought I'd pop on and say another very quick hello. I'm in the studio on my own at the moment because Nikki has had to run home to get something. We have been sort of travelling between the home and the studio to film a lot, and often we forget something on the way out the door, and then poor Nikki has to run home because she's the one that's driven here to go and get it. But we're making good progress. We are filming quite a big one at the moment, and there's a lot to it, so it's taking quite a while, but we are getting there. And yeah, we've just made a plan to go Christmas shopping tomorrow night, which is exciting because we'll be able to take you with us to do that. So we're going to go into the Mall, which is a big shopping centre on the outskirts of Bristol, where they've got lots of Christmas lights and they've got an ice rink and all that lovely stuff. So we'll go and get the last of our Christmas shopping done. And yeah, so I'm just going to finish eating my lunch, tucking into a packet of salt and vinegar. And then as soon as Nikki gets back, we're going to crack on with the rest of the filming. So I will see you later.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to come back on. I've just got back from the studio today with Rachel, so we've been busy with that, and I wanted to show you, because I've been poorly all weekend, I have been doing quite a lot of my English paper piecing. So I thought I would show you with some progress on my quilt, just to show you where I'm up to and give you a rough idea when I think I might finish it. So let me show you. So here we are. It's not finished. I know it looks enormous, but it's short. It's much wider than it is long. So you can see that what I've done is I've evened up all of this edge. So I've got a relatively straight line here. You have to just sort of sacrifice the outer edges. Oh, that was me falling over. So like these bits, these have to be sacrificed because you have to get a straight edge. So I've evened that all the way up, and then we've got a lovely straight edge all the way across the top. And then you can see this is where it gets a bit wibbly wobbly. So I need to even this edge up, and I think I don't want it any wider, so probably this hexagon here will end up being my point for the outer edge, and I will straighten that up, so filling all of this in with hexagons all the way up to make it even. And then I've got a straight edge down here, but you can see there's a little step, so I need to just do a little row across there to even that up. But I have been, because I've been poorly, I have been doing quite a lot of EPP, but this is what I've been working on. So I've got all of these hexagons sewn into flowers, and they are all ready just to be sewn onto the quilt. So what I will do is, my plan is to leave the width as it is roughly, and then I'm just going to start working up here and adding some more height. Now I think it's probably going to be maybe another 5 rows of hexagons. Let's just have a look. Our flowers. Let's just have a look. Let's see if we can have a look and decide. So if we have a rough idea, that's 2, then 3. I want this quilt to be big. I've got one on my king size bed at the moment, but it doesn't come down over the edges, so that's going to be my trial. So when I actually get it all evened up, I'm going to take it upstairs and lay it on the bed and see whether it does need any more width. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6. So you can see, although I've done a lot, I've still got quite a long way to go. And I think that might possibly be enough. But I've maybe got another 2-3 months of sewing still left in me, maybe even next summer. So I know there's people waiting for a tutorial on what to do with a finished one, but I'll get around to that as soon as I can. If you want me to do that sooner rather than later, I can do it on a small piece, so just something that's just like a trial piece that shows you what to do. So message me and let me know if you want me to do it sooner rather than later. But if you guys are not ready yet, then there's no point in me rushing. I can show you on this one when it's finished. But overall, I'm really pleased with it. I love the scrappy quilts. These are absolutely my favourites, and I probably, once I finish this one, I think I've got a small one in me. So I did a very small, like a 3/4 inch hexagon one for Rachel, and although it took forever because they're just so much smaller, these are 1 inch hexagons, and it might not seem a lot, but you do get so much smaller pieces. So it does take so much longer for it to grow, but I really do love doing them, and scrappy is absolutely my favourite. So I might just have to keep going and make this as big as I can, and then I'll probably have a month off, and then I'll start again on a smaller piece, one with smaller pieces. So that's my plan, but I'm really pleased with it, and I'll give you a close-up so you can see. Occasionally you can see my stitches. If I just show you there, you can, little bits of stitches, but that doesn't bother me because it is handmade and it's only for me. And I've just chosen a pale grey thread or a neutral coloured thread to go all the way around, because with this much colour I didn't want to be changing my colour palette all the time, so I've just chosen a neutral thread to go all the way through. But I love it, and it's going to be another heirloom. I'll probably end up with one of my boys one day, but I'm going to get a lot of love out of it before then. So that's it. Let's hope I get some time over Christmas to do a bit more. I'll get that edge evened up and that edge evened up, and then I can start working on my height. It's exciting.
I apologise for the poor light in my sewing room, but I just wanted to pop on and show you that something sewing related is actually happening. So this is pyjama bottoms for my son. He's got these stars, so I'm just cutting his out. I'm making my daughter the smaller size and being very, very lazy, and I'm just going to cut his first and then cut her smaller size out. And then if I ever make more, I can print the pattern off again. I know that's not very eco-friendly, and I apologise for that. But you guys know how little time we've had to sew, and I've literally got 25 minutes before I need to go and pick my daughter up. So that's the plan. So here we are, that's 2 pairs of pyjamas cut out, ready to sew on Thursday, I think is the plan. So my son has got, if I just show you the right side of the fabric, my son has got grey and black stars with some grey ribbing, and then my daughter has got this, also stars, but sort of pink and blue, sort of hand-drawn stars with some sort of navy ribbing. So I'll get those sewn up later on in the week, and I'll be able to show you what they look like.
My Christingle, light fruit sweets colour. As soon as moisturises, I hold in my hands a picture of your love. Jesus, help me to remember those who are not told, especially other children who don't have enough to eat or a safe place to live. Today as I hold my Christingle, I remember you. I pray that you make me someone like you, who will reach out my open hands and give love like you do. Amen.